guys. So, remember in patch 0.22, there were cars that were driving around. Cars with manned gunmen, tanks, or not tanks, but cars and massive vehicles that had house soldiers that could fire at us. And,
Dang,
huh?
man,
Sorry.
that undisclosed island you're located at sounds dangerous.
Yeah, it does. It sounds very dangerous. All of these soldiers running around on the island. It had all these vehicles. You had to buy fuel for the cars too. You couldn't just drive them, as far as I could tell. You couldn't just drive. You had to buy the car and then buy fuel, which was cool. And it even increased your movement speed along the map. Reasonable. That makes sense. That you drive faster than you walk. Well, if you remember, right as I started up the beta, I said that I was going to look for the helicopters and the other features, other um, vehicles and try to use them during the beta to see how they play out, because they said they intended to introduce helicopters and drones, things that were not in the game, but icons that you could see while playing. You could see these icons while playing the game, so you knew that they were supposed to be in it. Well, the game hits a live release and there are no vehicles. There are no helicopters. And heck, when it initially released, there were no night vision goggles. Like, night vision goggles were in 0.22, but then in 0.8 they disappeared, and a number of things just kind of disappeared, and everyone was wondering why. There were many comments asking what happened to these features. Why are they gone? Why is it so slow? Well, we actually got an answer a week ago, but we got answers about this. So, from Tina, one of the lead developers. Hello, everyone. Recently, we got many questions and complaints that version 0.222 had more features than version 0.8. So I decided to explain in more detail what happened. As you remember, it took us quite a long time to prepare version 0.8. It was because we were rewriting most of the systems and almost remade the game from the beginning. We did that for be able to add modding, something that I pointed out that they wanted to add, and I was happy that they would be adding, by the way. But we did that to be able to add modding, improve optimization, we didn't work on that yet, and to extend possibilities for future development. The game system is much more integrated now with much cleaner coding, so our new programmers can get their hands on the project easier. Which, again, can't argue. If you look at how the UI looked and how everything looked um, in the original videos I've uploaded, and then look at them now, it looks a lot more sleek. It looks like a slightly different game, honestly. And I'd say in certain cases a better game.
All right, features that are going to be coming right back, such as night vision goggles, companions.
Yeah, okay.
I can't see that one. That must be camouflage or something. Binoculars. Ability to give medkit to units. You know I'm going to say it wrong, right?
Yeah, I know you're gonna do. I was prepared for it.
Okay. Hand-to-hand weapons. Different difficulty mods. Features under consideration. Vehicles. No gambling. Hospital. Ability to give booster items to units. A follow me command. Features that were canceled. Units inventory customization, so it can improve AI to make different units feel different from modding. It's still a whip.
They did have a companion. Again, I had her in 0.222 before I started recording. I didn't realize this, but I accidentally got her killed when I was
Well,
playing. So she was just dead by the time I started recording. So you didn't see her, but yes, I did have a companion. Um, Night vision goggles, they are back thanks to the most recent patch updates. Camouflage, I still don't know how that's gonna work.
I can't see it.
Uh huh. Binoculars, I vaguely recall them being back in the game. I forgot. I'm not even trying to be funny. I forgot if they're in the game or not. I can't see. Again, that was not to be funny. Shush. Whether they
What?
haven't implemented yet medkits on units. That used to be in the game, but I think it was a little okay.
More time, I think the medkits are just like an auto life.
No, no, no. So like if you get shot in the game, you can heal the bullet wounds. That's the logic they use. So think pretty much any um arena style battle arena game that has the healing perks in it. Same stuff.
Left 4 Dead.
Yes. Yeah, okay. Exactly like Left 4 Dead. That was the idea that they were trying to put it. But you were supposed to be able to use it on your AI soldiers as well. So if one of them, because they can call out in the game, medic, I need a medic, and then you could go charge towards that unit or tell someone else to go heal that unit if you gave them a med kit, or that those features weren't working properly, so it wouldn't work all the time. Melee
You gotta
weapons.
start being pneumatics, man.
Mhm. Melee weapons are still in the game, but I can't equip them. I've never succeeded in equipping one, or at least since in the most recent patch updates, I haven't been able to equip one. I can't say it from before the patch updates happened. The vehicles, I recall this one. I vaguely recall seeing a post somewhere. It was a post, not so much an actual patch update or anything. It was just like a post saying that the vehicles acted very strangely with the AI, which is why they had to be removed to begin with. So I don't know if these are actually gonna come back in. I really don't think the vehicles will come back in. The gambling was boring. I don't care if they bring it back or not. It was just very boring to me. Hospital, okay, they should add that back. They should add that in, and the ability to give boosting items to units. I don't know. Follow me. They better
Uh,
add that in. They better add a follow me command in. It's highly inconvenient to make it so that one unit is to follow you by basically predetermining their movements. Like you have to determine where you want to go, and then tell them to walk that path, so you can walk it with them. So it's like, oh yeah, where am I gonna go first? I want to take this path. All right, guys, you gotta follow it.
oh
Instead of
boy.
just saying follow me, you have to tell them to follow this line. And then let's say you need to stop suddenly because of combat. Yeah, you have to open up the middle map in the middle of a gunfight and tell them to stop moving.
It sounds like a mystery dungeon, that mystery dungeon thing. Basically, when you go into a monster house and you want to kind of leave it, so you gotta set your partners to say, "Hey, this way, stupid."
Yeah, it's something like that, except somehow worse. But it's something you can. It's something you can deal with. It's not the worst thing in the universe. You can deal with it. And then features that were canceled. Inventory customization. This, along with the vehicles, for similar reasons. AI, if memory serves me correct. So I presume this will not. This is going to be canceled permanently, and this will not come back. But they may allow for people to bring it back in via mods. I'm not reading that based on this. I'm saying I think people will make it. Will just do it with modding themselves. So we'll find out later.
Can't wait to see you get in a limousine for no apparent reason.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Just driving a limousine tank and sieging a city in nothing but gold limousines. That's what I want to do. Liz, can you read this for me?
Localization system was one of those which were remade from most of the beginning. We had not enough time to yet polish or finish translating to other languages, as we were focused on fixing the game for breaking bugs. We start to work on it today, and we'll try to finish it at the moment. Only English. Oh man, that's in another language. Versions are playable. We're doing our, we are doing our best to make this game better, but it's quite difficult, such as massive projects for just a small team, and we have so little time that we can spend together. We're hoping that you understand and just have like some patience so we can make the game better, stronger, faster, stronger. Do it on and make it better. Do it faster, make it better. All that ever power after our
So on
work.
that note,
Okay.
thank you, Leos. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Okay, we gotta have a singing number every once in a while.
But yeah, so I agree. My personal thoughts here that I'm happy. I'm perfectly fine with them going slow. I'd rather them um, deliver the game slowly but do it well than to just do it quickly and then have to go back and fix everything. So I'm perfectly content
Yes,
and
do
happy with
not pull a
that.
Sega.
Yeah. Do not pull a Bethesda, Sega, any big company right now. Don't pull any of them. So I'm perfectly fine with that. And then yes, they have a relatively small team. Like, if memory serves me correct, they recently added like a few new members to their team, and it's still small. So I can't say exact numbers because I don't remember them offhand. But there weren't that many to begin with, and the fact that they're doing all of this is still quite impressive considering how small the team is relative to other places. So again, I'm perfectly content and happy with them going slowly, and then going slowly and releasing content really well, than to just go quickly, breaking the game in the process. So I'm I'm actually happy with what they're doing. And again, they've been working hard, right? After like immediately after they made this post, they proceeded to patch the game like 4 times, 3, 4 times in a row, just for the sake of doing it. So, or not just for the sake of doing it, just for the sake of fixing bugs. Never mind adding features, they were fixing a lot of bugs that they could get rid of right now, which I'm happy with that. I always approve of developers who work this hard. So we'll see where the game goes. Hopefully, companion is the next target. That's just me personally, but I like having companions in these games. But it doesn't matter if it's not the next target. But hopefully it is. That's my wish, not my requirement. And that's it for this particular update. Leos, do you have anything you want to say before I sign off? Or did he die? I think Leo's died.
No, I didn't die.
Oh, okay. Do you have anything to say before I sign off?
2 words. No and yes.
That was 3.
Now if you don't use any space between and yes.
There's still a 3. Whatever. Okay, that's his. I'm counting that as his bye bye. We'll see you guys next time. See you later.